There is a path that goes under Raven Crag up to the pass. I didn't think of that. I could go up to the pass and then round to the crag. I'm going to go that way because it's a bit more exploratory, and then tomorrow I'll come down this way. Instead of that, I'm going to explore the valley, see what Raven Crag looks like from underneath, and then I'll either climb up to Raven Crag, but I think I'll go up to the coal, around from Stony Cove Pike, and then to Raven Crag. We'll see what happens. I've spoken before about Raven Crag. It's down there, sticking out of the left, or on the east side, and it's always looked good as a pitch to me, so I'm going to go and investigate it today. If it's no good, I'll go up top, maybe go round to Thornithwaite, but I'm going to go up the valley, see what the crag looks like. I think I'll go up to the coal at the end, towards Thornithwaite, and then up onto the Dodd, and then find the crag. But yeah, because there's only a short weather window, late afternoon, evening, and then it's supposed to be bad again, so I thought I'll just do a relatively simple one. So let's go and see what it's like. I did say I've done with this area, because I've done my Ramskill Head, Kidsey Pike, Angleton Pikes Camp, High Street Camp, and a few other walks I've done recently around here. So I've done with it really, but because of the day, I thought it's an ideal opportunity to do this simple bit of exploration and just an easy camp. So yeah, let's go and find it, see what's what. What a typical Lakeland scene. Yeah, it's a good excuse to come here. I've not done the whole of this valley before. You can see Raven Crag now. I didn't realise there's obviously some climbs on it, because up until last week there was a ban on climbs because of the ravens nesting. But that's all done now. I'm not going on the rock anyway. I'm going to find somewhere on top. But yeah, I've only done the beginning of this valley. Me and Hamish went over to the gullies over there one early April, because there was a lot of old snow in them. There's actually, doesn't look it from here, I'll show you later, but there's some really nice gullies up there. So my plan is to go all the way to the coal and then back over and down onto the crag. I might, when I get sort of 3/4 of the way along there is an easy slope up towards there. I might do that if it looks an interesting variant. You know me, I like to go off piste. Yeah, see how I go, because it looks a long way, but it's not very far. So it'd probably be best to go onto the coal, get the views. Yeah, I always wonder when I come to the lakes or some of Wales, You see all these spoil heaps from the mines all along this valley floor. There's loads of piles that have got grass over now. I'd love to have seen it when it was full of industry. I mean, they were digging holes and chucking it out all over the hill. It makes me wonder a bit. You know, they're not allowed to put, or they don't want to put up one little tiny wooden sign at the top of Piers Gill to stop people walking down it in the winter and dying, which they do most years, because it'll set a trend and it's not natural, where more or less every valley in the Lake District has got discarded mine works and massive scars. I know that's not from now, but seems a bit bonkers to me. I'm not saying we should have tea shops and escalators and whatever. I'm just saying that there's surely a bit of common sense. So we've just come into the area. The last gate I came through, all the walls have got the higher wire fence on because it's the deer area, so it's not cheap around here. I've got two more deer jokes, much better than that. One's on my Catsy Cam video and one's on me Noidart Larder Bane video. Worth a look. But I mean, who has 3 deer jokes? Anyway, it's really pretty along here. Very green, obviously. We still had all the wet weather. Nobody here. Getting near a Raven Crag over there. I reckon if there's a flat bit on there, which there should be, I've seen the sun touching it a few times. I think that's going to be a lovely spot. Just a bit interesting to see what the view's going to be from it. This is a good path, nice and easy. There's no steep bits until I think when we get to the pull up onto the coal. But all along here it's just been a nice meander. Have to keep stopping and looking. The light changes all the time. Quite easy now to see the last ramp up to the coal. It's just spitting a bit now. See what the weather does. I'm not going to put a coat on yet. Yeah, if it's really bad weather, you could probably tuck yourself up here, get out of the wind in the cove. Well, about 2/3 of the way up. It's actually only about, what, 30 degrees on average. So it's quite an easy slog. Just got a bit there to do. but it's beautiful here. Have I said that before? But over there, somewhere in that maybe the little dip is where I'm planning to pitch. So it'd be interesting. Seen very few sort of pictures of that area, and on Google Earth you just get the glimpse of it in the sun, but no idea how flat. But I've seen it a couple of times. There's definitely some flat areas up there, but whether there's a nice view from any of them, we'll find out soon. I think I called that Grey Friar earlier. It's Grey Crag. Grey Friar somewhere else, as you probably know. Probably shouting at the screen. Grey, that's not Grey Friar. Just a few metres from the top. Great view back down to Ullswater. Place fell in the dark in the background there. I've got a thought of a flaw in my plan. This pass is quite often very windy, and there is my campsite. So I'm thinking, if the wind is coming along this valley big time, might suffer from a bit of wind up there. But there is a wall. There is a wall on it, so I'm still going to crack on over there and see how we feel. I'm convinced even more it's actually going to be a good viewpoint, because you can see down to Ullswater more than I thought you might. So so far I'm quite excited about my finding a good spot. There's Thorny Thwaite Crag, and there's down onto Yoke and Hill Bell. I forgot what they were called earlier, but I remembered. And we've just got a short sort of scramble up here, it's not far, and then we turn along the Dodd. Ullswater that way, and then you've got Windermere that way. Gorgeous. Ooh. So we finished the scrambly path up from the coal. We're now coming up onto Stony Cove Pike. It's quite a popular one from the pass, because it's quite a short walk up and they get the views over here. Back over to Thorny Thwaite. The other side over there, that's High Street. And you can just see Kidsey Pike poking up that I was on the last wild camp video. And the high raise to the left. I walked over there while we was up there. Yeah, so we'll just get up to Stony Cove Pike, and then we'll kick off to the right. Like I said before, this is a really bad area for fog. The paths go left, right all over the place. So if you want to know that you're on the right path, you should be handrailing this wall. It's broken most of the way up. The wall goes right from Thorny Thwaite Crag down the pass and up the rocks up to Stony Cove. This is the top of Stony Cove over there. Skylarks. Here's the wall, and the wall that goes off over the Dodd. So we'll crack on down there and then find the wall that takes us to Raven Crag. I know where it is, but I want to test this wall theory out. Beautiful view down towards Ullswater. You see the Langdale Pikes in the distance there in the cloud. So we're actually doing well for cloud here. So there's the wall, goes down, and you can see the other end of the Dodd in the distance, and the wall goes all the way down over the end. So that's a good way of getting back to the car. But somewhere just down here there'll be a right turn, and yeah, we'll follow that. So we're going to be there soon. See where we're actually pitching tonight. There's a nice little trod along here. I don't know if this is just from sheep or climbers, but gets me thinking I'm on the right track. It's a bit lower than I thought, but I think I'm still going to do it. It's down there, look. And I can see the wall going onto it too. But it's going to give me good views, so I'm going to do it. It would be nice up here. There's a few flat spots I've passed, and there's some in front of me. But no, I'm going to go down on my little lump. Impressed with how lovely it is here, but I've come down a fair way, and I don't normally camp this low. It's probably similar to the Angleton Pike's height, and if I put my tent here, it's not going to be visible from down there, so I think I'm fine. Yeah, I just don't like to be too low, and especially if I'm low and visible, but I'm not going to be visible, and I'm not actually that low. I just was so hell-bent on Raven Crag that I've seen lots. I didn't even take note of the height. So from Hartsop Dodd I've come down a fair bit, but we're still quite high, and it's what a view. I mean, look, across the Helvellyn, that's in the cloud, right up to Blencathra in the cloud. But so far the eastern fells are cloud free. Not sure what's going to happen this evening. It was supposed to sort of semi-clear for a while and then get bad again. So I'm going to get the tent up and eat some of my grub, which I haven't got a lot of. Kitchen's all set up. Tent is pitched. So I'm going to chill out, and I've not got chili con carne. I've got pasta and meatballs, which actually I think I might even prefer. It's a very good one. So yeah, look at the light again. Just the way the light bits keep drifting over the fells. It's gorgeous. So how was that? Nice little view with the drone. So I'm using my mic. I know it's, I got a white one because I thought it'd be easier to not lose, but now I'm thinking it's a little bit stand out, but hey ho, so is my jacket. Yeah, I haven't done my food yet, I've just done the drone, but you've seen the old location. Just see where's best to eat my dinner. This is the top. Hear the water down the bottom there. Shame there's not quite a flat bit here, because that would have been a nice little place to tuck the tent. It's not flat. Yeah, I think it's dinner time. I'm a bit peckish and I fancy me wine. So let's do that. Not seen many people. I saw someone over on... oh, hang on. Yeah, there is someone, I think, making their way down over there. Next to the cloud. Just like Mummy used to cook it. That's me bits. Well, I've got a nice flat bit of wall here, but my camera's blown around. That's no good, is it? And, I sold the pole, which was also got a good little stand tripod with it. So now I still haven't got round to getting a tripod for the bottom of my pole. So it's jammed in the rocks. Not a good way to be a highly professional YouTuber, but it's all I've got. So I've set a time lapse up, which I've either shown you or I'm about to show you, but I think I'll probably run it at the end of the film. But I've set it that way over the tent because that's the view, but I'm almost thinking it's a shame I didn't point it that way, because that cloud has been moving all over the place, coming over and up and round. That would have probably looked quite good on a time lapse. Just the colours, there's no light there. So yeah, I'm just about to pour me wine. This little tinker. I think they've obviously stopped doing them in bottles now. It looks like you get a bit more in here. I don't know whether that's the case. 250ml. Don't know what was in the little mini bottles. Oh, got some midges coming here. If you've got a flex tail midge repellent thing, you know they do the pumps, but flex tail also do the little rechargeable midge repellent. Well, it's a mosquito repellent, but it says it does midges. I'd love to know if any of you have got one and if it works well. Not really often in the place where I need a repellent, but when you are, you really want one. So they look quite a good idea if they work. It's not rained yet. I had a couple of spits when I first got here, and like on the way here, just a couple of spits from the cloud. But the cloud's changed over in the past there, the cloud's right up and gone. So it looks like the evening until sunset is going to be nicer. I'm back on the mic again. I just want to hear the difference in the audio. It's not a strong wind, but without the muffler on the camera, it's enough just to keep doing that wind noise. It's a bit annoying. Little skylark. Oh, beautiful. Oh, there's some blue, look. There's some proper cloud over there as well. But yeah, some breaks in the cloud. If you just like your nature and you like your chill out and your escape, sitting watching the clouds go by, the light, the animals, just the view, no noise. Cheers anyway. You might have seen the Idwall Staircase film and the Cniff and Arret. I've done them last week, and when we got to the top, the midges were biting. Ugh. What can you do about them? Oh look, the cloud's back down in the Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? With the cloud coming through there, but then the big cloud behind. Yeah, moody. Look at the cairn on the top now. It's sort of surrounded by cloud. Awesome. Yeah, I was watching Andy Beavers. I think he was over on I think he was over on Pillar, somewhere over there, and saying he prefers it when the clouds coming round. And definitely, in fact, when I was on Pillar, I got a lot of cloud. My Pillar video, in the morning, I've got a lot of cloud below and then above and all that, and it just gives it such an atmosphere. And that sort of thing, especially when it's closer as well, it's yeah, it's really good, really moody. Anyway, nice lot of bursts of sun now. I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't wait to do the drone, because the light is so good now. But the way it looked, you couldn't tell, could you, that it was going to clear up. So I've wasted my battery. Sit and stare. Oh, someone going on holiday. Bye. Have a nice time. Yeah, I've just spotted the deer. I thought it was a long neck sheep, but just on the horizon up there, he's coming down towards me. So I'm going to sit here quietly and see how close he gets. You see the cairn still. Awesome. Oh, come on. It's funny because sitting here, I mean, on the film, it might look so boring, but there's so much going on. You got the rays over there of sun, all those rays coming down past the Helvellyn range. And the light moving over the valley. You got the cloud doing its thing over there, coming and going. And then I'm watching up here. He's a bit out of sight now, but there's a at least one deer up there edging this way. It's lovely, you know. It's like TV, isn't it? It's like watching one of them BBC documentaries where they do all the amazing photography, but I'm sitting here watching it. Can you see how good that looks? I'm sure the midges have moved down here from Scotland. I don't remember having them, the little ones here so much. I've had the other flies and that here, but the little midges. Anyway, yeah, we got a deer buck, I suppose, round there, doing all that, and he's too far away for me to film, but he's over there making his noise, so that's all exciting. I was going to bring a chair and I didn't, so maybe I'll do that next time. I'll leave you with this. Little tiny bit of colour, reflection on the lakes. So yeah, I'm going to just enjoy my coffee. I might have another 40 winks and then have a wander up around and over the Dodd, but if it stays like this I'm not going to film much. I'll just leave you with a nice time lapse. Yeah, it was a nice spot. It was a nice spot last night. Enjoyed that. Oh. Hey, you.